For the taste, stay for the good times. You know the place. We'll treat you special. We'll treat you right. You're the reason Chicken Chef.
Do this to yourself.
It's all my fault. I was going too fast. I destroyed a family.
I know.
Shoppers Mall Brandon is proud to support the 2000 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championships. Watch for our expansion to open fall of 2000. Discover Shoppers Mall Brandon.
Well, for my surprise team, I guess I'm going to pick Randy Neufeld out of the Pembina Curling Club. I just think he's going to have a good week. The final four will be Jeff Stoughton, Kerry Burtonick, Barry Fry, and Alan Liburn. And my pick to win it all, Alan Liburn.
Which goes to show you I don't know anything about curling.
No, you know what? instead of defending,
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to actually defend
me,
you. I will criticize you. You can be sure of it, because I do know who you picked. But Randy Neufeld, I mean, he did go out really quickly, but let's face it, it's one of the most talked about sort of shots of the week against Jeff Stoughton. He had an opportunity to play a pick in the 10th end, which certainly would have ended it for Jeff, but chose to sort of throw a guard that went awry, and next thing you know, Jeff Stoughton steals in the extra end, and Jeff's here today, and sometimes you have to escape those.
And what I meant about Alan Liburn is I said I was.
You meant next year.
I meant next year. He'd qualify.
No, I'll defend you on Alan Liburn, actually, because I watched him win the Manitoba Curling Tour, and he played. They were phenomenal.
They're a good team.
They are
really
a very,
good
very
team.
good
We saw
team.
that last year.
And if they're watching, they should. Little advice from us is stick together, because it's going to come.
Oh, you can be a great team and be in here and still go out two straight, not only because the field is so tough, but also because you got to be on this particular weekend.
Well, I think we just look back to 1993, where Jeff Stoughton was out himself in 2 straight.
It can happen.
Yep.
So certainly an opportunity for Jeff Stoughton's team last end to score that too, and it looked like it was going to happen until Murray Warren pulled more magic, which he has done all week, forcing Jeff to 1. And so a little bit of the reverse of what we've seen so far this game, which is that there is a center guard up. It is Jeff's for a change, and certainly he going around and forcing the game to Murray Warren.
Yep. Hard for line. Hard for line. Whoa. That's good, Gary. It's fine.
And
An opportunity for Gary, but.
And like 2 ends before him, Gary Vandenberg coming up short like Doug Armstrong did on that side. And I think they talked about it earlier in between ends that we heard, that side of the ice moves a little bit slower.
Well, and the weight just wasn't there for Gary as well, and it's an opportunity to capitalize that they just haven't been able to take advantage of. So Murray Warren wasting no time in asking his own team to go around the corner guard.
But this one's moving too. Is he going to get by?
Whoa, what's the weight? Yep.
Good brushing.
Keep
Really
going.
good brushing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Really nice shot by Terry.
And it just got by the guard.
Well, it just gets by. It's in front of the tee line, which means that it is a problem for Jeff.
Actually, I think he got it started too. If we can watch it now, but I think he got it started, and
you'll see at this point
right out the bat
that it looks like they have lots of room, but watch how tight it goes by the guard. There is no room. So for Jeff, he knows that to have any possibility of moving, it's just not in the cards. So what he is trying to do is to freeze down to it on an angle, which would give him shot. He's got great line if he's got the right weight.
Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Shot, Gary. All right.
obviously not quite enough for shot rock. You could tell by the reaction from.
We are.
Yeah, you could tell by the reaction from Jonathan Meade, actually, sort of the groan near the end.
Yeah, okay.
Boy,
Oh,
that's
close, but no cigar.
Yeah, about an inch away. That's a crucial shot there for them too, because Gary gets that down there.
It goes in there nice.
Look at the ice they have to take to get around that center guard. This is great.
And you know, one of the things that we've heard from people in the saloon, which is why we go in there at night to talk to people about the ice, it has been so many wishing they had the opportunity to play on ice like this, where rocks really curl and finish. It's a great opportunity just to be playing in conditions like this.
Oh, is he on the front? I think he is. Just going to tick it. No, he doesn't want to go over and hit the other one.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, but he's essentially guarded it as well, so he's not going to be too disappointed.
I could have given it a bit more. Could throw peel at it. Yeah, well, you got to nose it.
Well, what they want to do is hit this rock onto that one, spill that one out to lie, and possibly roll into the house to lie too.
No. Yes! No. Yes! Whoa! Whoa!
Little argument there. Great shot.
Great shot by Jonathan.
Fabulous, sensational shot. Look at that.
And Stoughton lies too.
Nicely set up for him for that. It looks spectacular. But
pretty much a nose
Well,
hit.
a routine shot for somebody like Jonathan.
If you take a look at it, if he hits it right on the nose, he's pretty much guaranteed to spin that rock in the house. Yellow onto red. They were lined up, and really great sweeping there by Gary to stay on the rock and make sure it goes all the way out.
The funny part was, of course, Jonathan screaming and Jeff calmly saying no.
Hard. 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 No. Okay. Enough.
And the nose hit by Lauren Sambrook.
Yeah, Jeff would like to sit and stick right there. If he hits and sticks right there, then
Normal. Sit here.
then of course Warren can't hit and get a second shot rock off it. So it's important that he stays right there because it also prevents the draw.
Yep. Whoa, easy, 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 easy. Yep. Yep, yep. Hard. Good, John.
Well, it rolls over and opens it up a bit.
Want to go for the double or you want to go in? Get those.
Yeah, I've got away a bit, eh? Yeah, it's the same thing yours did last in. Yeah, you again.
So he's trying to double and roll into the house, possibly roll in behind that corner guard, or the center guard.
He gave Lauren the choices because those rocks are sort of right tight to the house and in the 12-foot. There is the double. The other opportunity is to draw. Lauren's preference was the hit.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, gee.
Double and roll. What a great shot.
Boy. Sensational shot.
Very cool.
See, now that those guards are staggered, I don't know if Jeff can get at that.
He hits this absolutely perfect. He needs to hit it on the outside, and it almost looks like it's curling too much at the end. But he makes the double, and in doing so also gets the roll. And because those guards are staggered, it's really going to be difficult for Jeff to get it out.
Sooner the better, eh?
Well, I guess if he hits a quarter of it, he should be okay.
Well, we threw blank there, didn't we? Yeah. No. Did we? No.
What day is it?
Saturday.
He's got to hit a quarter of it. He can't. You can see Jonathan looking at the angle. See, he's got to hit it right on this side so it comes across the face of this and out that way so that this rock will go back straight. If he gets too much of it, splits this way, it splits that way, and he misses.
And if he actually hits this right, not only will he remove the yellow stone, but as we look at this angle, the red rock will go across the house, and the potential is that it stays behind the guard on the other side of the sheet.
First rock of the fifth den for Jeff Stoughton.
Whoa, whoa, yes! Whoa! Yes! Hard! Hard!
Double raise.
Makes it a little thinner than he wanted,
Yeah,
but certainly
still
mission
made it, but
accomplished.
He's left something for Murray to come in behind.
Shot, Jeff. Thanks. Nice throw, Bob.
This was all set up by that great shot by Lauren.
Oh, it was a great shot by Lauren for sure.
Okay. I don't want to leave him a raised ball.
Okay.
Now the rock's over a bit. Give me a little less. Yeah.
Don, take a look at that stat.
Well, just as we suspected, actually.
Murray Warren's out
yeah.
there.
No, you're right. He does favor the outturn. There's no doubt about it. And in that last inning, it became very obvious, even though he made that great across-the-house double. Everybody else had been throwing in-turns on that shot, and he turned and opted for the outturn. So it's something maybe that Jeff, I'm sure, is mentally noted and could maybe force Murray into an in-turn, a tough in-turn later on in the game.
Hard for line. Line's good. Got room. Line's good. Whoa. Line's good. Line's good, just for weight. Front of the tee.
Well, that comes in there nicely. He's got a great shot. If he doesn't want to go behind the tee line.
Yeah, bury it. Hard.
It stayed out a little bit, Joe, near the end. It just didn't seem to finish like they'd been previously doing.
And as you said, didn't want to go behind the tee line,
No.
and he didn't. Now, what does Jeff Stoughton do? Sit on top?
Well, he's looking, does he have enough room to get by and hit and roll out?
Anything? I think we should maybe just move it back a bit, eh? Okay.
So they're going to come down to it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's that or go here.
Now, if he goes to the other side, does he force Sandbrook to throw an in-turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't want to gamble on that in case he misses. Then Sandbrook's got a
Warren, I should say.
Sorry, yeah, right. Warren will have a shot for 2. So he just wants to come down into it. Maybe bump it back slightly, that's all.
Keep the angle.
Okay, he just wants to come down into it as long as he gets shot rock. If he bumps it back a little bit, that's fine. As long as he can get shot. He doesn't want to move it, you know, back into this area here. As long as it's still biting, then and roll a bit, because then Murray would have a shot at a deuce.
Yep. Hard for line. Hard!
He might have thrown this one inside.
Hard! Hard for line! Hard! Come on, guys, hard!
He's light.
Keep going, keep going.
And
keep
he
going.
hits
Whoa,
the
whoa,
guard.
whoa, whoa. Okay. Sorry about that.
And it's
Yeah,
a
it was
draw
his
for
weight.
2.
Yeah, it was his weight.
He started today.
Don't take too much left. Yeah, it won't do much here. You're a little less even, yeah.
Well, Murray had put the heat on Jeff, and he comes up a little late on that draw. So this is not an easy shot for Murray. He's got to come through this hole here for a deuce.
And he is throwing an in-turn.
Well, in this situation, he is. No, I think he's going back to where he threw. He's just going down to the face of his own.
Hurry!
Now they got to hurry for line.
Okay, just for weight.
Well, he's going. Boy, did that snap at the last moment.
Yeah. Great shot.
But he gets it by the guard. And Murray Warren has taken the lead on Jeff Stoughton, the 3-time champion. At the break, it's 2-1 for the farmer from Medora.
Our retirement is looking a whole lot better now because we chose Crocus.
And we saved on taxes as well.
Tax savings, returns, or jobs. Any way you look at the numbers, your best investment is Crocus.
My first investment in Crocus a few years ago has really paid off.
Crocus is one of the best performing funds of its kind in Canada. Want to know more? Call Crocus or see your financial advisor or credit union.
Well, what'll it be, sweetheart?
Let me guess. A nice, cold Pepsi. I wouldn't want to hear one of those crazy voices of yours, huh?
Honey, you ain't heard nothing yet. Hit it, fellas.
The Safeway Select is brought to you in part by Manitoba Public Insurance, proud to support the community, and by Pepsi, the joy of cola.
Granny's Manitoba poultry hits the spot with every mouthful. Imagine the warm aroma of a Granny's turkey fresh out of the oven. As its sweet smell wafts through the house, it takes you back to family celebrations of days gone by. At Granny's, we're dedicated to making your family gatherings memorable year after year. Granny's Poultry, proudly Manitoba's only turkey processor.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
As morning breaks in communities all across Canada, Robbins helps you start your day with our special blend coffee.
A full-bodied brew, guaranteed fresh on the first taste, or we'll replace it.
And Robbins mealtime combos and freshly prepared subs are welcome anytime.
At work or at play.
Part of your community. You always get a break at Robbins.
Curling brooms were once like this, but times change, things get better. Now a broom is like this.
The same is true with cell phones. They used to be like this. Now it's the Motorola V phone.
No one knows more about cell phones than Elite Communications, your MTS Mobility Center.
Our friendly experts can tell you all about the V phone.
And MTS Mobility's lowest rates ever.
Elite Communications, your MTS Mobility Center.
You're really sweet, well done.
Above and beyond the call.
The Fifth End Break is brought to you by Western 649, our own 649 game. And by Chicken Chef Family Restaurants. Real quality, real value, real selection. Made in Manitoba.
Well, 3 former champions down for Murray Warren. 1 more to go as he leads Jeff Stoughton 2-1. Murray Warren is with Kathy Gauthier.
Well, Murray, that's a really big 2 points to put you up in this game. Looked like it was moving out of your hand a little bit.
Yeah, I turned it in a little bit, and I didn't know whether I was going to get by. We had to sweep it hard to get her by. Weight was all right, but the line didn't look real good.
Is it moving a little bit more? We saw Jeff rub the guard as well.
No, I don't think so. It's been fairly consistent all week. It moves there at the end, and it moves nice.
Murray, you want to walk us through a shot that you made a little bit earlier? Jeff had an opportunity to take 2, and you certainly rebounded by making a great double.
Yeah, well, it was there. I had to hit it about a third of a rock or so, and it was drew up nice at the end just to make it, I guess.
So I guess the question I really want to ask you is, are you as cool out here as you sound and you look?
Not really, but I don't know. The week's been going good, so it makes it a little better, I guess.
I guess for us, we want to know, you're up 2-1, a very, very tight game, 5 ends to go. What's your plan for the last 5?
We'll have to, he'll be going after us, so we'll have to play along with it and just try to make our shots.
Okay. Good luck in the second 5, Murray.
Okay, thanks.
Well, they both got the same plan, Joe, attack.
Well, it's been a dream week so far for Murray Warren, and please, nobody pinch him because he doesn't want to wake up from this. He is doing fantastic.
Jerry Little of Midtown Ford has always been a proud supporter of curling in Manitoba. He loves the teamwork, the same teamwork he brings to his dealership.
Working late tonight, Dennis?
Oh, just checking out some new angles, Jer.
That's the old team spirit.
Everyone working like a well-oiled machine to help the customer, Jerry thought. Midtown Ford, 750 Pembina Highway. Customers for life.
On the button.
business demands that you do it all, but why do it alone? Get all your business communication solutions from the experts who can help you accomplish more. We're Icon Office Solutions.
The Safeway Select Curling Championships derive their name from Canada Safeway's signature line of select products. There are now more than 600 select items available, all maintaining the same quality standards that were established when Select Cola was first introduced in 1995.
Safeway's brand of premium label product is the Safeway Select, and it's always our concern that the quality of product is where our customers expect it to be and meets those expectations.
Since their introduction, Safeway Select products have been recognized by their customers and the grocery industry for their gold-class quality and taste. Safeway's commitment to quality makes Select line second to none.
We're involved in every aspect of production in this plant. We inspect all of the incoming raw materials, empty bottles, empty cans. We are involved, in fact, we control the levels of carbonation and the sugar going into the product. We inspect the labels. We look at really everything. Nothing is ever released from this plant if it doesn't meet the exact specifications given to us by Safeway.
Happy birthday to you. And many more. Okay, ready? Well.
With over 600 premium brand Safeway Select products to choose from, each with a shared reputation for quality and value, it's only a matter of selecting the time or select the product.
Well, Jeff, you certainly find yourself in a situation where you've had opportunities for two and they just haven't materialized.
Yeah, well, we've only really had one, and that was in the fourth end, but, you know, I just hit and rolled too far and left him a pretty simple double. Other than that, you know, the guys are playing pretty good, but it's very hard to follow their line. I mean, they're taking a foot more ice than we are. We're not getting the finish that they have. They're just putting, you know, maybe one rotation all the way down. So it's really tough to get a good read, and so we sort of rely on our own shots, and we're not throwing a lot of draws in that yet. So, you know, we'll just see how it goes second half.
Given that situation where the teams are throwing them very differently, and it certainly is obvious, how do you defend against that or get really aggressive?
It's tough. I mean, you know, you put up a centerline guard, they're missing it by a foot and still bearing, but you know, there's not much you can do. You just you know, hope for a couple misses here and there, and you got to capitalize and see if we can do it in the sixth.
Okay, good luck in the second half, Jeff.
Thank you.
Comments from Jeff Stoughton, obviously on videotape, as we've started this sixth end of play, and Murray Warren has one of his rocks right on the Safeway S. Jeff Stoughton has a corner guard, and Murray Warren is asking Reg Warren, his brother, to guard that one he has right on the button.
Well, it's a great shot by the lead, Reg Warren, because what Jeff needs to do is get the corner game going. So he's throwing the corner guard. It's really important for the Warren team to be in the 4-foot area if you're going to be guarding it. If it's sort of into the 8-foot area or it's on the tee line, Jeff doesn't have to worry about it. Jeff now has to worry about this rock because he has to make sure that he's got at least an opportunity to score one.
All right. Hard. Hurry. Right up, right up.
Great brushing.
Oh, that's a good, boy, did they work on that one.
Shot.
It's a great shot.
That was the tandem of Vandenberg and Meade on the sweeping.
I wasn't thinking about it.
That's a crucial rock. If he just ticks that guard, it just they're sort of fighting it a little bit, and I think it shows, Kathy, what you were saying in the interview with him. Jeff's perhaps a little frustrated. That's about as frustrated as Jeff sort of ever appears, indicating that he can't take a read off the other guys the way they throw. I guess they must be rolling them in his opinion. So.
Well, we talked a little bit earlier about Terry's release that seems to have a little bit less rotation and it moves. And he goes through the uprights, not for three, but a great shot.
Terry Warren with that one.
feeling now exactly what Vic Peters and Barry Fry and the others have felt when they played against Warren.
Well, and the expectation, whether I think they want to admit it or not, is they, you come into this field and you know your biggest competition according to the books, and you play someone who you're not that familiar with, and maybe you've never seen them and they don't throw them technically perfect, but it doesn't really matter. This is sports, and you have to beat the team that you're playing. And ultimately, Stoughton's team needs to execute a little bit better.
Yeah, they actually aren't playing as well as they could be.
Yep. So looking for the hit and the roll behind either the center or the corner, preferably the center.
Okay, my ball, sir.
Just a little too much weight on that shot. He does tend to throw heavier weight, Terry does, and he's been quite accurate.
Yeah, quite a bit.
That one just maybe misjudged it a bit.
So a chance for Jeff Stoughton, who's going to ask Gary Vandenberg to get behind one or two of those guards.
And of course, across the country, the playdowns are taking place for other representatives at the Brier, and a couple of provinces have been declared. Andrew Robinson, a relatively newcomer out of Prince Edward Island. Russ Howard coming back out of New Brunswick. That's not with his brother. Of course, he has the two teams, the one that he plays the circuit with, and then the one that he plays out of New Brunswick.
Hey, Gary. Shot, Gary.
Out of Quebec, a surprise. Francois Robege won that province. Almost expected to see either Guy Hemmings or Ted Butler with Pierre Charette. It'll be interesting to see how Quebec does this year. Tim Phillips out of Northern Ontario, and Chad Cowan out of the Yukon. Other games underway this afternoon include Kevin Martin in final of Alberta. We have Burgess and Adams playing out of Nova Scotia. Macaulay versus Gretzinger out of BC. Gretzinger, of course, has Manitoba prodigy Bob Ursel at third. A great game in Ontario. Wayne Madon and Peter Corner, of course, former teammates, playing each other this afternoon for the win. Newfoundland has Roswell Blandford, and Saskatchewan has Desmonds and Bruce Corte. So it will be a strong rep from Saskatchewan for sure as well. Should be a great field, and Manitoba will be sending either Don Spriggs, Murray Warren, or Jeff Stoughton.
We like back 12, whatever.
It's a nice shot there by Lauren Sambrook, but it does give a little bit of a chance here, an opportunity for Jonathan Meade, maybe with back ring weight, to move it around, move it back, roll a bit to lie 2 in the 4-foot.
Because
delicate
this
shot.
does move so much, it certainly is possible.
Whoa!
He's got a little more weight than Jeff anticipated.
Go on our red one, Gary. Nope. What, Johnny? Okay.
Stoughton lies 1.
Sorry, hit the double, I guess. Nose hit's good.
Well, looking for some options for Lorne. One of the calls is the double. If he hits about half to 3/4, they do both go. Wanting to make sure that ultimately you stick around with the shooter.
Whoa, whoa. Yep. Yep.
And a great shot.
And the shooter will stick around.
Great shot. Now for Jeff, this is behind the tee line, so he's decided to come in behind that guard rather than going after the shot.
He hits this great. We talked about the importance of keeping the shooter around. So not only does he hit the 3/4 for the thin double, but this is a huge shot to stick around. If he rolls out, Jeff can at some point say, okay, I'm bailing out of this end, I'm blanking. By that rock staying there, Jeff now has to go really aggressive because he knows he's going to have to score at least one, and he'd ideally like 2.
And Jonathan Meade has to get around this guard and get buried, otherwise Jeff will be trying to bail out of this end in a hurry.
He's got great line.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
It's a great shot, you know, like it's perfect shot for Jonathan. Their rocks aren't finishing it. I can see the frustration with Jeff, whereas the Warren force and their rocks are moving a little more, and it's easier for them to bury.
Yeah. Sorry about that first one, just a couple feet less weight and we're good, eh?
So he's just trying a straight back raise on this one, and just raise the The rock straight back, as you can see right there, to lie 3.
It's pretty deep. We're shot.
I disagree with you, Murray. You aren't. Murray wanting to play the straight back, saying to his friend end that we are shot, that we should play this. They aren't, in fact. The one that Jonathan just threw is shot.
Oh, oh. No, 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 no.
He's going to jam on the back. Now he's shot.
Now he's shot.
Just didn't come up enough for him. It looked good part of the way down.
Didn't do much, did it? A little forward. No.
I thought that it would finish it. He certainly didn't have a lot of weight, but they didn't do anything all the way down. You see, he hits it just a little bit full. He just goes by the top red one. But certainly enough to allow a situation for Jeff to look at options for 2.
Do you like playing that in turn?
I'd rather play the out turn. In turn, we haven't played much out there. I mean,
yeah, I guess we played that draw of yours.
Yeah, same as the draw. If we sit here, it's still there, I guess, if he wants to make it, eh? We're here.
Trying to prevent the double.
If we're going to draw, we should freeze it on this side. Just move it a couple inches.
So what is that then?
I think we have to try and keep it on the high side.
Unless we're bumping.
See what Jeff's saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree.
He wants to keep it, if he's going to freeze it on this side, so that if Murray tries to double back, he jams it on, and then this one goes out. If he puts it over on this side, Murray could go after that, or just
straight draw.
Go after it this way.
We got to move it a bit, eh? Because they're shot.
Yeah. What do you guys like?
I like the hit because then he's playing the double no matter what. He's throwing his out turn like always double.
Yeah.
So if we hit it,
that's what I was thinking too. If he rolls out,
like the end. This way, if we tap back and kept like the end.
Yeah.
Interesting comment by Vandenberg.
Yeah, that was the same thoughts I had coming down the ice and thinking,
Okay, we're going to regroup again.
See, they figure they'll assume he throws an out turn at it. If he throws the out turn on a double, he'll roll out and they can blank.
Yeah, maybe we should just hit it. If we hit, like no matter what I do, he's going to try and run a double. So if he makes the double, then we got to take one. If we hit it and stick and doesn't make the double, at least then we can still try and blank.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking that if you tap it back and roll that way and he runs the double, he could jam it and give us 3.
Well, that means I'd have to really make sure I'm on this side.
No, because you go right here, right?
Yeah.
And if he
if he tries that
too
way.
Thick, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not thinking blank. I want 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
So back to plan A.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, if it's staying on the inside.
Bit less.
Talk about a difference.
That one took its time, but when it went, she went pretty good.
In attitude, you know, Jeff has an opportunity for 2 here. Gary Vandenberg in the hack is thinking about the other guy and them getting out of this with a blank. Whereas Jonathan's like,
move it back a couple
what are you crazy? I'm thinking about 2 here. Let's play this for some points.
Yeah, no, and actually at 3 if a few breaks go his way.
Boy, John's getting good, eh?
He's got a great attitude out there.
Whoa, Doug.
Whoa.
Got a lot of weight.
Whoa. Whoa.
Stay with it.
Whoa.
Oh, that works. That works.
Sorry, guys.
Just a little too much weight, maybe, but it still works, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He just wanted to tap the yellow one just a little bit.
Still a possibility of a double jam there, but a little easier.
Just off the
So
nose.
he's just off the nose here. Double back. This one, this way, and this one. Jeff's hoping that he would jam it back onto this one, but
Yep.
Yep. Yep. No. Oh, no.
Just the nose hit, so it'll be a hit for 2 for Jeff Stoughton.
Well, actually, he'll probably just draw, Joe, because he is lying shot. Certainly, the hit is one of the options, but there is far more risk associated with it.
Just full 8.
More than the other one. I had more weight, didn't I? Yeah. I was maybe a little full.
And he hasn't played too many draws in this game.
Pretty close to the stick that thing, wasn't
Yeah. You do miss.
What you heard was Jonathan Meade turning around and talking to Murray Warren with a smile, and as you heard, he said, "You do miss."
Of course, it isn't a miss. He did get a nose hit, but meaning that they're starting to expect that anytime there's 2 rocks in play, that Murray Warren's going to make the double.
More, John.
And so a chance, and certainly, again, this is where Jonathan Meade's attitude about let's not worry about bailing out of this, let's worry about taking some points and getting in control.
Clean it if you can.
Will pay off if Jeff is able to hit the 8-foot or 4-foot.
And it's got lots of weight.
Clean it, Doug.
No, he's fine. He's got his own to rub against too, but he's got a perfect shot. Great.
That's perfect. And Jeff Stoughton has picked up 2 in the 6th end and taken back the lead on Murray Warren in this B-side final. It's 3-2.
Can't decide? Unable to make a choice? Hey, don't sweat it, because now at McDonald's in Canada, your favorite extra value meals are only 2 for $6.99. Choose from all the classics like Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with Cheese, McChicken, Filet-O-Fish, and the Big Extra. 2 can dine for $6.99 after 4 p.m. every day. McValue, we'll be seeing a lot of each other. So next time, make sure you bring a friend who can make decisions.
Cars, bars, movie stars, crooks, books, the latest looks, classifieds, taking sides, vacation spots, employment slots, business news, film reviews, Dow Jones and cell phones, world news, finding clues, local sports and local courts, health care, is it there? The nation's news in different hues, Bouchard, Manning, the last man standing, world leaders, bottom feeders, evolution, revolution, land, sea, and air pollution, questions that are on my mind, answers that I need to find.
The Free Press, it's worth knowing.
The Safeway Select is brought to you in part by Crocus Investment Fund, bringing your investments home. Wellington West Capital, life is good. And by the Labatt Fryer 2000. Join us in Saskatoon.
So, you got an RCA TV with Guide Plus Gold. Gosh, that's got to make you feel good. What with this instant 7-day on-screen summary of your favorite shows? Bet the guys are impressed. Probably on their way over right now to watch the big game. Trash the place, eat you out of house and home, that kind of thing. The RCA with Guide Plus Gold. It's gonna be very popular.
Whoa! This is great!
What?
This! Have you ever seen so many beautiful vehicles? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that one!
Oh, they're very nice. Now, have you thought about how we're gonna get across?
We could run!
Need I remind you of what happened to Uncle Ernie?
Okay, really bad idea.
We could tunnel.
Well, you really are more than just a furry face. After you, monsieur.
Hey, there's no need to swear. Who's swearing?
Jeff Stoughton is down by 2 to Kerry Burtnick in the B-side final of the 99 Select when the Charles Wood skip comes up with the shot of the week in Portage. Burtnick lying 1 behind a massive cover, and Stoughton's only option to come off his own yellow rock on the sideboard, roll across the house, and try and angle the red stone out of the 4-foot. Stoughton makes the shot perfectly, nudging the Burtnick stone just far enough to score 3 on his way to capturing the Safeway Select title for the 2nd time in 4 years.
Under Pressure is brought to you by Elite Communications, above and beyond the call for your cellular, paging, and two-way radio needs. And by Icon Office Solutions, the way business gets communicated.
Well, that was a peach. We all remember that, and certainly that is one of the advantages that a team like Jeff Stoughton has, traveling and playing against some of the finer teams that we've talked about, is that they do play those more than once in a lifetime, and therefore they do make those more than once in a lifetime.
Yeah, there's a group of curlers out there, the Kevin Martins, Wayne Madaws, Bert Nixon, Stoughtons, etc. Those kind of shots become routine that we've watched over the years.
Whoa, if you can, got a curl. Whoa, if you can.
But I wouldn't put it past the way Murray Warren is going. If he gets an
I wouldn't be betting
shot
against
like
him
that,
either.
dude, they've just been remarkable. They have shown no sign whatsoever of feeling any sort of pressure here. They're just they're enjoying this. They're going out there. They're intense, but they're cool. It's quite a remarkable story. These guys are amazing, and they're playing one of the great teams of all time, really, in this Stoughton foursome. So they're not backing off at all.
And as you can see, this Keystone Center has been very busy in the 90s when it comes to curling.
Looks like lots.
And having played in 2 of those championships in here, the Scott Tournament of Hearts and the World Championships in '95, it is a great facility for the fans, but it's certainly wonderful for the curlers as well. And speaking of wonderful facilities, I will take a second to acknowledge the tremendous work by the Scott Tournament of Hearts Committee 2000 in Nipawin. First time since Winnipeg, and at the beginning of the future for women's curling by putting it in an arena. Filled the place every single day, which really does signify that women's curling does belong in an arena. Tremendous crowds, tremendous host committee. They just went out of their way to make it as much like a Canadians as possible. It was a tremendous, tremendous event.
First kind of a half miss we've seen from the Warren team. Basically, there was on the tap back there. Reg, he sort of hit and rolled to the outside, allowing Vandenberg here a hit to lie too. Mind you, they're both in behind the tee line. Gives a nice little pocket here for Terry to come down to.
Well, it does, but I think that one of the things that Murray Warren's not going to be interested in with having last rock is a whole bunch of rocks in the 4-foot. But certainly at this point, there's no point hitting anything, and to make a good shot here may result in a pair.
Oh, he looks like he's got a lot of weight.
Lots of weight, eh? He's got lots of weight. No, 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 no. Shot, what? Shot. Just down to it.
So for Gary Vandenberg, once again, because that rock is behind the tee line, an opportunity to sit on top of it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How's the weight? Not big. Weight's not no big. Line, no line. No line. Gonna have to go. Yep.
Oh, he's got a fine shot.
Good shot.
Very nice shot.
Good shot. It's a great shot.
I think so.
It is a real good shot. They're just so used to making them. They just are so complacent
nonchalant
about it.
Yes. Boy, we're starting to jam it up pretty good here now in the 4-foot.
More weight, eh? Lots. Oh, more weight.
Well, he's still certainly way out there.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa. That's good.
Wants to move them around.
Shot.
Well, I think they got maybe a little bit of a shot at this. See, looks like if Jeff hits this back, this onto that, spills that out, and he might be able to spill this one out too.
What about just a guard though too? Or a guard?
I think he's pretty happy with the way that the rocks are in the position that they are.
I guess he just wants to obviously try and take a steal on this one.
And of course, the risk associated with any sort of hit is right now Jeff is lying 1. And he does have a Murray Warren stone in front of it and behind it, so to throw a guard.
I was getting pretty aggressive.
I'm thinking.
Very aggressive.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I'm lying 4.
You've been throwing a rock in 20 years. You're not lying anything.
I'm lying then.
But if Stoughton is able to steal,
yes,
the point.
It's a huge point.
It's the control point.
Yeah,
it is the control point.
Right. Perfect guard here by Jonathan.
Intensity.
This is going to be critical end.
I ain't go here. No?
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
They're out in new territory here.
Yeah. We'll see.
They haven't played out here.
Next shot here. If it looks bad, we'll have to clear something then.
And we've seen where Doug Armstrong and Gary Vandenberg couldn't come in from this side.
How's the weight?
Oh. There's not a lot of margin for error with this call.
Line's getting
to be shot. He needs a piece of the Safeway S and a pretty good chunk of it too.
Yep. Just for weight.
Oh.
Just for weight.
Boy, he's not
Line's
far off.
Good.
Line's good.
No, that's good.
Look at this. Wow. I don't. Boy,
You know, had they
close.
brushed that twice more,
I think
he's shot.
Yeah, I think Stoughton is still shot.
I'm quite sure he is as well.
Yeah, he must be there guarding it now.
That's a bit of a sweeping error. I think they were worried about placement in line, but 2 sweeps and they're shot. You'll see as it's coming in the house, they're more worried about line and they're just watching it. But right around now, Murray just says, okay, it's fine. And it is for line, but any sweeping here at all, any. And I think all of a sudden now they realize it's dying and kind of rush in with a little bit too late.
But I'll tell you what, Stoughton's on pins and needles now because there's 3 yellow rocks there in the 4-foot. And if they can get that, if there's combinations to get that Stoughton rock out of there. My God, they look like they could get a 3 on him, so he's got to be very careful.
Well, Lauren's made his way down the other to the ice as well. Lauren Sandbrook does have another stone, but I think he's going to want to take a look at what those options are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Nice guard. Boy, they're in a bit of a dilemma here for both teams in a strange sort of way.
We're gonna get screwed here pretty soon.
See, he's concerned. Like there's that. You got to be careful. There's combinations that you hit the red straight back. If you hit this one
If you hit it on the nose,
straight
it isn't
back
gonna
into
kill
there,
us.
that one can go out. See, if you look at this, straight back onto this over to here, this one out
The
there,
on the nose isn't bad either.
and you might be able to get a 3, lie 3.
And if he makes this, not only does he lie 3, but there is a wall of guards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hard.
Oh, he's inside by the sounds of things.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, it's too much.
Hard.
Unless he ticks off that other one. Ooh, boy, he just about did that.
But Jeff Stoughton's not out of the woods yet.
No, not
in this
at all.
end.
No, he's not comfortable with this at all. Let's see what he says, Jonathan.
Sorry, Mike.
Maybe I need to get one of these too.
No, I don't think so.
That's maybe the first bad rock that Lauren has thrown, really.
Yeah, I would agree. He's played very, very well.
No, I know, really.
Yeah, he got inside on it. You can tell as soon as he let it go.
Well, for Jeff wanting to throw a guard that's high, because what Murray Warren will have is a straight back off one of them, and the other 2 aren't lined up, and they're pretty high. So he does want to keep this high.
Gotta curl tons. No, line's good. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoa.
They want to leave it high.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, as it's finishing, it's starting to curl as well.
Whoa. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Yeah, see. Well, there's room to get by there, maybe.
And I think you're right.
He's looking at it.
It's heavy there too.
So he's looking at trying to just sneak by that guard.
Just back ring, eh?
And one of the things that we talked about earlier is because the
front
ice
line.
curls so much, almost anything is possible.
Yeah, if we can, he can just try and sneak by that front guard. And he's got, if he can get by in here, just tap that back a bit. He's using back ring weight. It's there. So basically,
Big check mark.
Down in here, and then up.
This could be the shot that may win this B-side final for Murray Warren.
It's got a lot of cutting
Close. Yep. No. Well, no.
Got to really curl.
No. No.
There it goes.
No. Good enough.
Well, it is good
Line
enough because it does give him shot. And had they swept Lauren's first shot a little bit farther, he would be lying 2. Very nice shot.
Just got a little further out.
Little bit.
You know, this curls a little bit more for him, and he's going to be lying 2, potentially
exactly.
3. What he had to do is come by the guard really, really close, and you'll see on the picture here that he gets by a couple of inches. It still does move enough to move the red one, but not enough. If he makes greater contact with it, that red one could, in fact, have scooted to the back 8. Still, Warren does lie 1.
But you're right, if they'd been able to sweep it all the way, they'd probably have got it lie 3.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So for Jeff, his objective here is to absolutely minimize the risk, and so to throw a guard in the hole.
Just plug it up, make sure that they don't have a combination.
He's more than happy to give Murray Warren 1 point
Yes, exactly.
and get his last round
Bail
back.
out.
Line's good. Line's good.
They just want to keep it clean.
I'm sure Jeff's heart was pounding on that
Oh,
last
yeah,
rock of Murray
definitely.
Warren. I'd like you guys to set that up for next year, one of those blood pressure gauges on the ice.
Oh, come on, stop.
Well, the hole is still there.
It's-
But it's really overburied.
What can you see it? That's from the far end.
They got to just
Yeah.
get so close to
You
that.
can't see it all.
See what they say.
No.
Otherwise, a gamble by raising your
What
own
if I
a
raise
raised
that
draw.
right into there?
The other possibility would be maybe a raised draw on that one into that area.
Splitting them here?
No. Right
Oh.
this. Right into there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Only thing is, what happens if you get half of that?
It'd be pretty tough to give him any more than 1. Wouldn't it?
That would go. Yeah, I guess it would.
What do you guys think?
Well, he's looking at, he's actually
Yeah,
looking
right
at trying
into
to
that
raise
red, and I can
onto
kill them
that
both
one
and get 5.
and get that and that.
Is it worth a chance? Do you want to call timeout?
No, I don't need to. We got lots of time yet. Is it worth a gamble?
I think it is.
It's there.
Not you?
Yeah, it's a long raise hit.
One if we don't, eh?
I think so.
I think so. The only thing is both of our, is that back yellow one's going to go too, eh?
Yeah, but where's this one going to go? It won't go nowhere.
Geez, it might go, it might spin out
Might.
here, will it?
I don't think so. Give her a shot.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. This is
You gotta
really
hit it right there, eh?
Yeah.
this is the turning point.
How much?
So what he wants to do is raise that
For Jeff,
this is the best angle to look at it.
This is a really critical
Get this
time.
shot right into there. Spill that one out that way. Come across. Spill this other one out there.
Just
to
off
get
the
4
nose,
or 5.
Yep.
What he's saying is that Murray Warren feels there's very little risk associated with this shot. He doesn't think that there's the potential to give him any more than one, even if he hits it really bad. And if he makes this,
they'll raise the roof of the Keystone Center.
Yep. Whoa.
It's close.
Oh my, it is close. Oh, just curled a little too much.
Okay, Murray.
Oh man, that was a great try.
1 yellow.
4 hearts stopping on one sheet, on the other sheet there. The Stoughton foursome.
He's been cool under pressure all week, and he was cool in that situation as well. Murray Warren takes one and has tied up this B-side final.
It's $1 million twice a week. It's a game